Hello students. So in this lecture, in this video, we will discuss two important theorems. First is the Fermat theorem and next is the Euler's theorem, right? So let's just see it. First we see that what are the prime numbers. So prime number के बारे में आप सबको पता है कि prime number कौन से नंबर होते हैं. Prime number वो नंबर जो कि 1 से डिविजिबल हों या फिर वो खुद से डिविजिबल हों. ओके, ओनली those number are called the prime numbers. Example of the prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, okay, 19, 23, 29, okay, and 2 is the least or the smallest prime number, right? So this all we know already. Okay, next is the GCD also called the greatest common divisor. So GCD is nothing but the greatest number which will divide all those numbers to which we are GCD calculating. Okay, like if we are calculating GCD for two or more numbers, then a number which is greatest and divide all of them, okay, then that number will be call it as the GCD. okay, फॉर एग्जाम्पल 4 and 6 के केस में आपको पता है कि दो से ये दोनों नंबर डिवाइड होते हैं, राइट, एंड 2 सबसे बड़ा नंबर है. 2 से बड़ा कोई भी पॉसिबल नंबर नहीं है जो इन दोनों को डिवाइड करे, एंड 2 से छोटा पॉसिबल है, दैट इज़ 1. पर 1 से डिवाइड करने 1 से भी ये दोनों नंबर डिवाइड होते हैं, बट 2 से भी डिवाइड होते हैं. सो वी गो फॉर द ग्रेटेस्ट. ओके, सो 2 विल बी द GCD. Similarly, for 7 and 21, 7 will be the greatest number that will divide both of them. Okay. Similarly, for 8 and 64, 8 will be the GCD. 9 and 3 will be the GCD because 3 divide both of them and 3 is the greatest. Okay. Next, if I took 3 numbers, let's suppose I take 3 numbers 16, 12 and 36, then 4 will be the greatest number that divide each of them. ओके, 4 से आप 16 को भी डिवाइड कर सकते हो, 4 को 12 से भी, एंड 4 से 36 भी डिवाइड होता है. ठीक है, 4 से बड़ा एक भी नंबर पॉसिबल नहीं है जो इन तीनों को डिवाइड करे, एंड 4 से छोटा 2 है पॉसिबल, लेकिन जब हमारे पास 4 है तो हमें चूज कौन सा करना है, ग्रेटेस्ट. ओके, सो 4 विल बी द GCD. Okay, so now we have seen that prime numbers, what are the prime numbers and GCD. Let's move forward to the Fermat theorem. So Fermat theorem says that let's choose two numbers A and P, and the condition will be that A and P should be co-prime numbers. Okay, and co-prime numbers are what? Co-prime numbers are those numbers whose GCD would be only 1. Okay, so A and P are co-primes because the GCD of these two numbers are 1. Okay, so ऐसे नंबर जिनका GCD 1 हो co-prime कहलाते हैं, है ना. एंड फर्मेट थ्योरम की कंडीशन क्या है कि दो नंबर हम चूज करते हैं, दो नंबर A and P, एंड A and P दोनों के जो नंबर हैं वो co-prime होने चाहिए. ओके, देन फर्मेट says that A to the power P minus 1 mod P would be 1. Means this theorem is also called Fermat's little theorem. आप इसको कोई भी दो को प्राइम नंबर लेके वेरीफाई करके चेक कर सकते हो. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल इफ आई चूज लेट्स सपोज 2 and 3. okay, so where 2 is A and P is 3 and 2 and 3 are co-prime, so first condition will fulfill. Let's see that these two numbers will validate this equation or not. Let's A is 2, so 2 to the power P means 3, so 2 to the power 3 minus 1 means 2 to the power 2, which is 4, and 4 mod P is 3, so 4 mod 3 would be 1. Okay, so this way you can verify the Fermat's theorem. Next is the primality test. So primality test is nothing but it is to check whether a number is prime or not. Okay, and there are several methods through which we can check a number is prime or not. Okay, and Fermat theorem, as we have discussed the Fermat theorem, so Fermat theorems can also be used to primality testing. Like we can choose Fermat theorem or we can use Fermat theorem to check whether a number is prime or not. Okay, let's how to check it. Okay, so you know for each prime number, like for each prime number, from 2 to p minus 1. If suppose that you have given a prime number and you call it as p, okay, so whatever the number or the prime number you are given, you just call it p, then from 2 to p minus 1, okay, Fermat theorem is valid. Now how it is valid? Like suppose आपके पास में एक प्राइम नंबर गिवन है 5, ओके, सो एज आई हैव सेड ऑल्सो, लाइक आप जो प्राइम नंबर है आप उसको p बोलोगे, सो p की वैल्यू हो गई 5, राइट. नाउ आप क्या करोगे, 2 से लेके p माइनस 1 मीन्स अगर p 5 है तो 4 तक, ओके, सो 2 टू द पावर 2 टू 4 तक आप हर वैल्यू को चेक कर सकते हो एक ही पोजीशन पर रख के, ठीक है. एंड आप फर्मेट थ्योरम का LHS अगर रखोगे तो उसका RHS 1 आपको मिलेगा, ठीक है. अगर ये कंडीशन फुलफिल नहीं होती है, दैट मीन्स द नंबर इज नॉट प्राइम, ओके. जैसे 2 टू द पावर p माइनस 1, अब p कितना है 5, तो ये 4 हो गया, राइट. सो 2 टू द पावर 4 मॉड 5 वुड बी 1, करेक्ट, क्योंकि 16 मॉड 5 इक्वल्स टू 1. नेक्स्ट 2 के बाद 3 टू द पावर 4 मॉड 5 मीन्स 1, बिकॉज 3 टू द पावर 4 इज 81, सो मॉड 5 इक्वल्स टू 1, ठीक है. एंड 4 टू द पावर 4, आप 4 तक ही जा सकते हो क्योंकि आपको p माइनस 1 तक जाना है एंड p कितनी है 5, सो 4 टू द पावर 4 मीन्स 256 एंड 256 मॉड 5 इक्वल्स टू 1, एंड दिस इज द फर्मेट थ्योरम, ओके. सो वी हैव सीन दैट इन ऑल केसेस फर्मेट थ्योरम इज वर्किंग, ओके. सो अगर आप 2 से लेके p माइनस 1 तक चेक करो और सब केसेस में अगर फर्मेट थ्योरम आपकी सही से वर्क कर रही है, दैट मीन द नंबर इज प्राइम, ओके. सो फर्मेट थ्योरम कैन ऑल्सो बी यूज फॉर द प्रिमिटिव टेस्टिंग. नेक्स्ट इज द यूलर-टोसन फंक्शन phi n. So यूलर-टोसन फंक्शन represented as phi n where n is some prime or some other number, okay. So when the n is prime, this is phi n called Toson function. How to find it? Let's suppose n is a prime, okay. Whenever the n is prime, then phi n would be n minus 1. So whatever the n you have given, you just subtract 1 from it and that will be your Toson function. So phi n would be n minus 1. So example, if n minus 5, then phi n would be 4, okay. If n is not prime, then what you should do is you just break n into its prime factors. Suppose they are like those prime factors are suppose p, q, r and dot dot dot, like and so on, okay. So then in that case phi n would be p minus 1 multiplied by q minus 1 multiplied by r minus 1 and dot 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 and so on, okay. Like for example, n equals to 10, so this is not a prime number. In that case we will break this number into its factors and those factors would they should be prime, okay. So n equals to 10, okay, we break it as 2 multiplied by 5 because 2 and 5 both are prime, okay. So phi n would be 2 minus 1, like suppose p and q, okay. So p minus 1, q minus 1, so 2 minus 1 and 5 minus 1, 2 minus 1 would be 1 and 5 minus 1 would be 4, so 1 multiplied by 4 equals to 4, okay. So phi n would be 4. Next is the Euler's theorem, okay. So let's suppose a n and phi n you have given, okay. You are given with a n and some phi n. So initially you are given with these 3 items, a n and phi n. So if you have n, you can easily find phi n, and a is some number which is given to you, okay. So where condition is that a and n should be co-prime, okay. So a and GCD would be 1, that the GCD of a and n would be 1, okay, because a and n is a and n are co-primes, okay. So a and n's GCD would be 1, okay. Then Euler's theorem says that a to the power phi n mod n equals to 1, right. A to the power phi n mod n would be 1. So let's take the left hand side and just see that whether this is correct or not. Let's suppose n is 11, so n is prime, okay. So phi n would be 10, because in the case of prime number phi n would be n minus 1. So n is 11, so phi n would be 10. and let's suppose a is 2. Okay, so as you can see that a और n दोनों को प्राइम नंबर्स हैं, बिकॉज 2 and 11 का GCD आपका 1 आएगा. ओके, सो सेकंड कंडीशन इज ऑल्सो फुलफिल्ड. ओके, सो let's put these values in left hand side and see that whether this is correct or not. So 2 to the power 10 mod 11, 2 to the power 5n mod n is 10, 5n is 2, n is 11, 5n is 10 and a is 2. So 2 to the power 10 would be 1024. 1024 mod 11 would be 1. Okay, so this is all about the Euler's theorem, Fermat's theorem, prime, GCD and the Euler torsion function. Okay, thank you.